Hey, where have you been?
Oh, I just bought some stuff from KK Mart.
What you bought? Socks ah?
Yes, socks has sparked a new controversy in Malaysia that KK Mart was spotted selling socks with the word Allah on it. Well, this was not taken well by the general public, that Akmal Saleh started a boycott of KK Mart, and a number of KK Mart outlets actually faced attacks with Molotov cocktail that you don't really see in GTA anymore, you see it in real life. So our young Di-Pertuan Agong and Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar were also quick to react by making a statement asking the public to prevent any disrespect towards any religion, love all religions. But of course, we are not siding any party, as KK Mart and its suppliers are definitely responsible for this controversy, but we also think that the attacks on the outlet are too much. Boycott is fine because it's the rights of all consumers. There's no law stopping you from starting the boycott. So yeah, you can boycott McDonald's as well. I'm not stopping you. So
The thing is, we have to think about economy-wise as well.
Yeah, that's true lah, but as far as boycott is concerned, you can't do that. You're free to do that. There's no law stopping you. Yes, that's not legal. But again, this is not a political show, and we want to put all politics aside, but to only focus on the legal aspect, like what we always do. So we are not disrespecting any religion, and the purpose of this video is to let the general public, especially the businesses, to be more careful with their actions and decisions, as you can be sent to the jail for some careless and stupid mistake. So let's start.
Hi guys, welcome to this new episode of The Debaters. I am Koi.
I'm Jason.
But before that, again, if you have not subscribed to our channel, how many times do you ask you to subscribe already?
How many videos we have, that's how many times we ask you. So yeah, please subscribe.
Yeah, start subscribing lah. Anyways, our conspiracy today is that you'll get a free gift from your neighbor tomorrow if you subscribe us today.
Okay, that's good. So let's start. So after the controversy, the founder and executive chairman of KK Mart, Chai Ki-kan, and his wife Lo Siu Mui, who is also a director of KK Mart, had both been charged under section 298 of the Penal Code, so which reads, whoever with deliberate intention of wounding the religious feelings of any person utters any word or makes any sound in the hearing of that person, or makes any gesture in the sight of that person, or places any object in the sight of that person, shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 1 year, or be fined, or with both.
So complicated. What does it mean?
Yeah, the viewers will be like, can you speak English? But let me make it clear for you. So basically what it means is that they were both charged with intentionally wounding the religious feelings of the others by selling stockings printed with the word Allah in KK Mart. So if they were found guilty of committing this offense, then they can be both sent to the jail for the maximum term of 1 year, or with fine, or with both. Well, there are a few elements for them to be found guilty for this offense, and we'll go through them one by one. So first, with the deliberate intention. Well, here it says deliberate intention. So it means that both Chai and his wife Lo, knowing by selling the stockings with the word Allah in KK Mart will hurt the religious feelings of any other persons, including Muslims. They knew this would happen already, and then they still purposely sell those socks in the stores. Well, obviously we have not looked at any evidence on whether they did it on purpose, but on 16 March 2024, 3 days after the controversy, Chai held a press conference and made a public apology for the mistake made in his 20 years in the business, saying he could not accept the sales of stocks bearing the word Allah. So what made more to print such products? So there's a big takeaway from this sentence. He apologized for the mistakes and said he could not accept the sales of the socks. So reading this sentence, it gave me a feeling like, well, he did not sell the socks intentionally or purposely to hurt the religious feelings of the others.
Maybe he doesn't even know.
Yeah, that's true. So let's imagine what he says is true. Let's imagine that, okay? That he didn't know about the sale of the socks and what it was the problem of the supplier or his employees. Then it is likely that this element of the offense with deliberate intention is not satisfied, because for this element to be satisfied, he must have done that purposely, knowing that, well, if he sold the socks with the word Allah to the public, then it will hurt the religious feelings of the general public of the others.
I feel like there are 2 points we have to think about right now. The first point is deliberately sell the sock, which the prosecutor has to prove it. But once they prove it, there's another part as well where they have to prove that he sells the sock deliberately in order to wound the feelings of the Muslims, which is harder to prove, isn't it?
Yeah, but obviously he had declined both because he said that he didn't know he'd got those supplies from the suppliers. Basically, he's blaming his supplier from selling those stocks to him, and then him selling those stocks to the general public. Okay, so let's now look at the second element, wounding the religious feeling of any person. Well, here I think this element is easily satisfied because the religious feeling of the Muslims have been hurt. If not, we wouldn't have this big of a controversy that requires intervention of Agong and Prime Minister. Move on. Third element, utters any word or makes any sound in the hearing of that person, or makes any gesture in the sight of that person, or places any object in the sight of that person. So it covers a lot of things, whether you make any sound, or you do any action, or you do anything in the sight of the others. It covers a lot of stuff. So by selling socks bearing the word Allah in the store in KK Mart, it can be said that Chai places any object in the sight of that person. Well, obviously, I'm not saying that Chai was the person who placed the socks in the store lah. He's the boss. He wouldn't do it by himself. It would be the employer. But he's the boss. He'll be employee. Yeah. But he's the boss. He will be responsible for it. So of course the employee placed the socks on the shelves in KK Mart in the store, wanting to sell it. Then this will easily satisfy the element of placing any object in the sight of that person, because KK Mart is selling the socks in the public area that everyone can just go into the store and see the socks. So I don't think they can run away from the second and third element, because I think it's easily satisfied. But the problem is with the first element. How to establish Chai and his wife Lo have the deliberate intention of wounding the religious feelings of the others? Well, here a very strong evidence is required from the prosecutor to establish this element. For example, if KK Mart wants to get the supplier to supply stuff to them so they can sell it to the public, there must be a list of items the suppliers supply to KK Mart. So if the prosecutor can prove that, well, KK Mart already knew beforehand that the supplier will supply them with the socks with the word Allah on it, then that these items is actually on the list of items supplied to KK Mart. Like for example, there's sample and pictures of the socks
then that's the
given to
evidence.
KK Mart before they sold it. Then this will be a strong evidence for the prosecutor to say, well, look, you already knew the supplier was going to supply the socks with the word Allah to you, and you still accepted it. You didn't reject the stocks, and you sold it in your store. You must have done that purposely, and surely it could not be a mistake.
Yes, I think I want to add on a few points from what you just said. First of all, when he used the word strong evidence, in the eyes of criminal courts, it means beyond reasonable doubt. It means there's no other reasonable reasons apart from that.
Yep.
So this is what everyone have to bear in mind. It is a criminal, criminal case. So be it, it's a low level ones because it's just 1 year. But then it is the legal burden is still very high because it is a criminal case and it will leave a criminal record on the person if he's found guilty for the rest of his life.
But these are all just hypothetical because the trial has not started, and we will need to look at the evidence being produced by both parties so that we can know which side has a stronger case. But of course right now Chai blamed his supplier for this mistake, as in the consignment of supply, well, he said that the supplier will only supply them with arm cover but not socks with the word Allah to KK Mart. So basically what he says that we never want to get these items from the supplier. We only want to get the arm cover. Why do you give me the socks with the word Allah? We didn't want to get it from you. Then why do you give it us so that I can sell it to the general public? No, it's not my fault. I get it from the supplier that I didn't want. Okay, so Chai said this, that they never intend to get these socks from the supplier, but the supplier still supply it to them. Well, it's up to you whether you believe it or not. But of course, KK Mart has sued its supplier Xinjiang Berhad for allegedly sabotaging its business by supplying socks bearing the word Allah. Well, this will leave for another video because this is another complicated matter that it will falls in the civil that is nothing related to criminal. So yeah, we will leave that to another video. So now, the founder of KK Mart and his wife has been charged, okay? But surely the supplier cannot run away also, right? So yes, two directors of the supplier, So Chin Huat and Koi Li Hui, was charged with abetment under section 109 of the Penal Code, which states, whoever abets any offence shall, if the act abetted is committed in consequence of the amendment and no express provision is made by this code for the punishment of such abetment, be punished with the punishment provided for the offence. Again,
Simple English, please.
English again. Yeah, let me explain in English for you, okay? I was speaking in some foreign language. So, basically, if the directors of the supplier were found guilty of abetting, or in other words, supporting Chai and his wife to hurt the religious feeling of others, then the directors of the supplier can also be sent to the jail for the maximum term for 1 year, or fine, or both. So saying that, okay, I'm the supporter. Imagine you're the founder of KK Mart, and I'm the one who's supplying the stocks to you. It's like, okay, I know I supply the stocks with word Allah on it. I sell it to you, knowing that you will sell it to the general public, and knowing that by doing that, you will hurt the religious feelings of the others. So you will be liable under section 298 of the Penal Code, which is what we have said just now. And then I will be liable for section 109 of the Penal Code as well, by abetting you to sell the stocks to the general public.
In simple words, assisted crime.
Yeah, that's true. So, in order for the directors of the supplier to be found guilty of this offence, there must also be deliberate intention from the supplier to supply those socks bearing the word Allah to KK Mart to wound the religious feelings of the others. However, the supplier said that the socks were obtained in bundle from China. Well, not surprised, everything is made from China. And it arrived in a batch of 1,200 pairs at their facility in Batu Pahat, Johor last year. And as always, when bosses make a mistake, they blame their employees.
You're just blaming each other now.
Yeah, true. So the supplier blamed their employees for making such a mistake by not checking the socks before supplying them to KK Mart. Hey, why you didn't check all the socks? Why didn't you make sure all the socks are okay? That all the socks have nothing, no words? But why we have socks with the word Allah on it right now? Why?
Okay, whatever he's saying right now, he is basically meeting all the elements and admitting on his own all the elements of a civil trial.
Yeah, this can be a strong evidence for KK Mart to sue the supplier. But again, this case is the prosecutor against
KK Mart.
No, against the supplier. This is prosecutor against the supplier. Basically, maybe they are okay with paying the compensation to KK Mart. They just
Maybe they
don't want to
got
get into jail. Yeah, maybe they got insurance that money is fine. They don't want to get into the jail. That's why they say it's the mistake, because they knew they need deliberate intention for them to be found guilty of this offense. But what they are trying to do here is to deny all those actions. Yes, they do admit that they supplied those socks to KK Mart, but what they are doing here is, no, it was a mistake.
It wasn't intentionally.
Yeah, it wasn't intentionally. We didn't do it on purpose. It was just it was just the socks we got from China, the supplier of the supplier, but they just didn't check what's in the bundle, what's stated in the socks.
Yeah, and there's one more thing I just want to add on. For criminal cases, the defendants, they do not have to give any evidence about anything unless they are asked to disclose something.
Yeah, true.
Or else their only thing is to give a reasonable defense, and that's it.
Yeah, the burden of proof is on the prosecutor to prove all the elements of the offense, including to prove the supplier had the deliberate intention to supply the socks to KK Mart, for KK Mart to sell it to the public so that it can hurt the religious feeling of the others. So here again, if what they say is true, if what the supplier says is true, then it's likely that the directors of the supplier will not be found guilty of the offense because there was no deliberate intention from them to do it. So they did not supply those socks purposely, but it was just a mistake. Okay, that's what they're claiming. But of course, we can't comment too much right now because we have to wait until the trial starts. We haven't seen any evidence produced by both sides. We only seen some of the public statement made by them before to date.
I'm actually very interested in seeing the sentence.
Oh yeah, let's see what happens in the future. But I know the suppliers, I know Chai and Lo, right now they are both on jail. Sorry, not jail. They are both on bail. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So the debaters, this is only a pure legal analysis of that we do not want to go into any politics. This
Or
is
any religion.
any religion, any politics. No, we are not touching that. As we are not trying to offend anyone as well by doing this video. We just hope that everyone, including businesses, can be more careful in what we are saying, in what we are selling, to avoid offending anyone else or any member of the public, and more importantly, to avoid breaking any law we have. So if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Please do not forget to press the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of our future videos. So the debaters, stay curious, stay open-minded, and stay excited for our next video. See ya!